Thanks for watching again. I hope everyone had a happy Easter. Before you get back to eating all of your Easter candy, I'm going to talk about the glycemic index today and how that can affect your performance as well as your overall health. So the glycemic index is a ranking of carbohydrates on a scale from 0 to 100 according to how much they raise your blood sugar after eating them. All carbohydrates are broken down into their smallest form, which is glucose, and that's how it's going to enter your body, which is also known as your blood sugar. High GI foods are digested, absorbed, and metabolized the fastest, which create a quick spike in your blood sugar, whereas low GI foods produce small fluctuations in your blood sugar because they're digested slower, so it releases glucose at a slower pace, a more steady rate into your bloodstream, so it doesn't cause such a spike. Once you have a blood sugar spike, it triggers your pancreas to release the hormone insulin, which will then trigger the cells in your body to absorb the blood sugar to use for energy or for storage. This is good because your body likes a really stabilized environment, so getting the blood sugar spike to lower back down is going to be beneficial for your health, as well as uptaking all of that sugar from your blood to your cells will help your performance because it'll provide the cells of your body with energy that you'll need for the exercises that you're doing. Foods that are considered high GI can also be called simple carbohydrates. That means that they're composed of a single or maybe a double sugar compound, which means that they'll be easily broken down and absorbed. Low GI foods are also called complex carbohydrates, which means they'll contain 3 or more linked sugars and are usually higher in fiber as well. Along with the glycemic index, there's also a way to compare foods according to their glycemic load, which takes that fiber into account since fiber is a part of a carbohydrate that's not digested, so it has no effect on your blood sugar. Overall, for your health and for weight loss and for preventing diseases like diabetes, you're going to want the majority of your daily carbohydrates to be coming from those complex carbohydrate foods because of their low glycemic index and glycemic load. For performance, we can include some of the high GI foods because of that spike in our blood sugar will cause the cells to uptake that energy and prime our bodies to use as much glucose and have as much energy for our high intensity exercise. So finally, what foods fall under these categories? The low GI foods that you want to include in your diet for the majority of your carbohydrates are bran cereals, apples, oranges, black or kidney beans and lentils, cashews, peanuts, and carrots. Some medium GI foods are brown rice, oatmeal, whole grains, and rice cakes. So those are fine to include in a normal healthy diet in moderation. And then some high GI foods that you want to limit for your health and only include immediately before or after your exercise are potatoes, refined breakfast cereals, white rice, white flours, sugar, sweetened beverages, and candy bars.